So, folks, I'm sitting here drinking my coffee, as always, when doing videos, and I have to apologize for not releasing anything in the last few days. I've had to return to my day job. Remember, I'm not a full-time content creator. I do this for fun, etc. Now, the latest stealth change battle state game slipped into Escape from Tarkov has been this one that Logical Solutions found about 4 hours ago. You can no longer put any throwables, in other words, grenades, smoke grenades, etc., or any magazines in any of your secure containers. Myself did at some stage make use of that, especially once you have the Kappa container. You can actually fit 1 or 2 magazines with ammo, and it was at this point of this wipe quite a big tactic. Because scarce and valuable ammunition is not easy to get your hands on, and people don't want to lose it when they die. Now, when I actually snipping tooled this and I pasted this on the official South African Discord server, I got messaged by one of the admins, and he said, listen, this is against terms of service, we have to take this off. And I said to him, okay, well, I'm just sharing the info. We know I've done a video about Logical Solutions and his banning. And I got into a discussion, and I cannot mention the person's names. They asked me not to share any of the information. And we got discussing as to the gatekeeping that's going on this wipe. We are actively being gatekept. Nikita now has publicly stated that he wants to extend this mid-game that we're in. I don't know why, because every person I look at is already running nearly top of the range gear or making do with stuff which is almost or changing the way that they're playing the game slightly to adapt. The mid game does not exist. One of the other comments that I made is, especially here, Southern Hemisphere, we had December holidays. I was on leave from the 6th of December until the 4th of January. I had a month to grind. I'm 41, I'm nearly 42, and I'm a family person. I have a daughter, I have a wife. I'm not a full-time content creator. I stream every once in a while when I can. But we did discuss around the gatekeeping and why they're being so secretive. And again, I cannot publicly share it. It's on the screen. But the message I got basically was, users want to know if the reduced loot in cabinets is intended. And the BSG representative replied, we won't provide such information. If devs want to let know, they will announce it. Now, at the moment, if you've not been living under a rock, you know Battlestate Games is going through a difficult period. The servers got DDoSed. The servers got overloaded. And with all the drops, etc., people have had to quit out of games, etc., and they can't get back in. And then there was a queuing system, and you're like 101,000 in the queue. And the other day I was literally sitting playing New World for an hour and a half trying to get back into the game. Now, the other problem with this gatekeeping is, and I want to show you an example, and I'm going to tab around a bit, is, for example, in your hideout. Your hideout, you've got a few things that you need to upgrade. Most of us Tarkov players will know, but the guys from World of Warships that don't know Tarkov, here's a bit of education. One of the things you can upgrade is your resting space. And it needs these items, little green batteries, and these are at the moment so scarce that they are over 1 million rubles each. Now, I can easily buy it. I've 14 million rubles, but it still takes a long time to grind that amount of in-game cash, just like it takes an amount of time to grind gold in New World, or when you add ISK in EVE Online, or your credits and doubloons within World of Warships. Doesn't matter, it takes time. This has caused a massive problem, and I'm going to go back. RMTing is out of hand at the moment. I did a very simple search. Very simple. eBay Tarkov 12.12. And eBay Escape from Tarkov, Bitcoins, keys, graphics cards, helmets and armors, You select what you want. You want a slick armor, and he's got 5 available, and it's going to cost you $4 or estimately about 63 South African rands. The other thing that's happening, which I'm noticing, is that, and this was a quick search. The other thing that I'm noticing is that certain other tasks are gatekept. So I pinged Logical Solutions when he wasn't high as a kite, and I said, sorry, not me, one of the other users. I did interact with him today as well, but one of the other users asked him, D2 Raiders bugged. Now, for those that don't know, D2 is an extract in reserve. Essentially, reserve is one of the maps. You go onto the map, you put a power lever on, and raiders are supposed to spawn. One of the traders, this trader particularly here, proper, he gives you a task, and you have to kill X amount. Where is it? No place for renegade. Eliminate raiders in the command bunker on reserve, and you have to do 5 of those. All right, so I'm stuck there, and D2 raiders are bugged. So I've run it plus minus 30 times. 30 times. 30 times. And I saw them twice, and I managed to kill 1. I was with Scuttle, he killed the others. And we pinged this person, pinged Logical Solutions, and he said 15% on button press, 30% raid start, confirmed. This is the data that he data mined. So there's a 30% chance of them being there at the start of the raid, and 15% chance when you flick the button. I'm now actually compiling a spreadsheet. The time of day, the date that I went in, the time of day, the squad size, if I was in a 1, 2, 4 man, and if there were raiders or not. Because this 30%, there's a chance, but it what's the chances? You know, it's not 1 in 3 type effect that every 3rd raid you will get them. You can get 10 raids and all 3 the number falls on the 70% no. But in order to actually log a call or do something about this, one needs data, hence I'm doing the spreadsheet. But we actively being gatekept. We're actively being gatekept by some items not being available and some tasks just not functioning properly. And this is intentional. And I don't think it's very good showing from Battlestate Games to do this at this stage. Because essentially what's happening is some of the other gatekeeping things. It was a task from one of the other traders, this trader, mechanic called Gunsmith, and it requires a certain weapon that only this guy Peacekeeper provides to you. Where is it? You have to build a weapon, but you can only get this weapon at Peacekeeper level 4. At Peacekeeper level 3, you can barter it, but it's for a bunch of PvP dog tags, and it's kind of difficult to get. Now, what they did is on the normal flea market, you cannot buy this rifle anymore. So, the Gunsmith tasks used to be an easy way of quickly leveling some XP. They took it away from the flea market, and I think it's Gunsmith 6 or 8. So it's smack in the middle of the 16 tasks you got to complete. Thank you, fucking put a gate right there. Screw you, you're not going to progress. And this led to a little bit of outrage, but what everybody's doing now is they're contacting their favorite streamer. Now, I'm not mentioning names, but I'm literally seeing it happen on these streams. Hey, I got a couple of labs cards from my scav runs. Will you get me an Remington RSAS? Streamer says yes. They meet up in factory. He hands over the wallet with the key cards, and he gets an RSAS. Thank you very much. It's coming. Is it right? No. What's the next step? The next step is what we're seeing here. RMTing happening, and RMTing getting completely and utterly out of hand. And it's like this gatekeeping by Battlestate Games for I don't know what reasons is really actually spurring on RMT. They did it the last wipe. They did some gatekeeping on the Kappa, and some people within a month did it anyway. They ground 18 hours a day to get to that level, and they got it. And they haven't realized that giving people something they cannot achieve will just cause them to achieve. Some people are much younger than me. They're full-time streamers. They can sit for 10 to 12 hours a day playing this game and will not have any problem. Now, I'm relatively intelligent, so I figured out how to make money, and I couldn't care about some of these things. But if you're a well-off person that enjoy playing this game, but you don't have the time to grind for all of these things, okay, you can go onto eBay and you can buy yourself some of the best armors, etc. Problem solved. So why are you gatekeeping us? You're literally actively encouraging RMT. So yeah, the more of these changes they make, the more I think they're alienating their player base, and it's really not good. But we'll see where this goes. I just wanted to share my thoughts on that for you guys. I honestly actively think this gatekeeping is encouraging, this gatekeeping is really encouraging RMTing, and it's not a good thing. These silent changes that they try and hide from us, it's not a good thing. Just publish what you're doing. Be open and honest. Guys, I will see you soon with hopefully some cultist content, some better content, some good raids. For now, take care, and I hope everybody has a fantastic week further. Cheers.